Welcome to Diary of an Ex-Ho. I'm Cheri Hardman. I'm your ex-ho, and this is the show where we talk to comedians about their love lives. Today's guest is Sabrena Kae. So sit back, enjoy the episode, and remember the old saying, always a bridesmaid when you're a hoe.
My name is Sabrena Contreras. I am from the Bay Area. My sexual orientation is pansexual. My pronouns are she, her. And what was the last thing?
Relationship status.
Oh, yeah. And I am a single little bitch.
All right. Right, you single little bitch. You ready to go play? You ready to go play Mary Shag Kill?
Okay, yeah.
All right, I gotta go grab it. Can you see
I love.
that?
No, it's a black screen for me.
Okay, it'll give it a minute.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have three people. You have to pick which one you're gonna marry, which one you're gonna shag, which one you're gonna kill. I try to orient it to have some kind of similarity with you.
Okay.
So I put in the Google search loud, boisterous celebrities. And I mean that only in the kindest way. All right. So
Okay.
your three choices are Chelsea Handler, Jimmy Fallon, Kathy Griffin.
I think that I'm shagging Kathy. She
Okay.
looks fun. Um, and oh gosh. I think I'll marry Chelsea Handler, kill Jimmy Fallon.
All right.
This is feminist edition.
Okay. Jimmy Fallon, you're out.
Bye.
It
I love playing that game.
is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
One time we did it, and I had three people on the show, and they could either pick two. Well, one of them anyway. I made was um, Seattle area headliners, like big headliners, and then they had to
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. That's
let's
so
make people
yeah.
feel awkward, you know.
I love I've done it with comics before, comic edition. Shag Mary Kill.
All right. Have you ever hooked up with anyone because of comedy?
Uh like uh through comedy?
Yeah, either other comedians, audience members, anything like that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
never an audience. I actually, you know what? I did go on a couple dates with an audience member that found my Instagram after an open mic. It wasn't even a show.
Oh,
And but he was like a raging alcoholic. I found out after. But yes, I've mostly dated comics since being a comedian, which ugh.
it is what it is, but that's who you're hanging out with every day,
I'm
right?
I'm trying to get away from that. Yeah.
I know. I'm always like, oh, thank God I'm single because I wouldn't want to fuck any of these guys. I mean, married. I meant to say, thank God
Yeah.
I'm married. Yeah.
No, yeah, I get that. I, I wish.
Okay, so when you were a kid, we're gonna go back to when you were a kid.
Okay.
Um, did you have good relationship role models, like parents or grandparents or anyone?
Um, I come from a pretty traditional broken home. My mom is the most like stable and consistent role model that I've had and really good role model. Dad, grandparents very loving, but not like, I don't
Mhm.
know. Yeah, very old school with them.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Did they ever like give you like the sex talk or
I never got that.
okay, all
I
right.
never got that, Cheri. I didn't even have to take sex ed in high school. I
Oh
didn't have
yeah.
to take it. Like they didn't make me take it. And so I had to take PE all 4 years because I didn't dress out. never got to take sex ed.
So you just got your information on the streets.
Yeah, put this in your mouth.
Well, how do you think your life would be different if your parents or someone had sat you down and just gave you like a really comprehensive guide to sex?
I think that I would have probably had less fear around sex. I think even now, like as I'm getting older, I'm 32 now, and I'm just starting to kind of like explore um things that I like sexually. And if I had like, yeah, just like basic info, it would have been less like daunting and maybe easier to like to explore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about like when you first, since you didn't really have a sex talk, when did you first start realizing, wait a minute, like there's this thing going on in the world that I didn't know previously about?
Well, okay, so here's the thing with that is like I wasn't like sheltered with it. I watched a lot of like R-rated movies all the time. So like I always and I watched Jerry Springer when I was like 6. I was like waking up early to go watch it. So I knew about like sex, but it was a very um like just very taboo and like dirty kind of thing. I'm half Mexican, and like Mexican culture is very like, oh, we don't talk about that, even though they have
Mm-hmm.
like 9,000 children. Um, but so like, yeah, I mean, I guess like, and I feel like honestly, I was a pretty horny little kid. I masturbated all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was like something that I knew, but I think it ended up just being like shame, like internal shame of like I like doing this, like I like, pleasuring myself or whatever as a child.
Mm-hmm.
But like knowing that like I wasn't supposed to be doing it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty young, I had like a concept of what sex was, I think.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were young, did you have any celebrity crushes?
Oh, absolutely. The little boy from Indian in the Cupboard. You ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
That was like one of my first crushes I remember when I was little. And then um let's see. There it was like random like random crushes. Like the kid that played Peter Pan in the live action Peter Pan movie. I don't even know his name, but he was really cute. Um Johnny Depp. I was a big Johnny Depp girl when I was a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much now.
Right. I think everybody was at a certain point, you
Yeah.
know. I have a horrible Johnny Depp joke that I will not tell you on camera.
I want to hear it in person. I'm moving
Um,
back up to Portland, by the way, so I'll
yeah.
see you soon.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. All right. So what is your type?
Oh gosh. Um
Let's just say like no, maybe we don't all have a type, but like just to like look at like when you're in a room full of people, what catches your eye that you're like, I want some of that.
ripped dickies and Vans. If you look like you've been on a skateboard, I am into it. Um so yeah, just kind of like that, like reject looking dude. Um and as far as women, um I don't know. I really like all women. It doesn't really matter.
Right.
They're all beautiful, but I like darker features, I think,
Right.
usually on women. Yeah.
Okay. Now, we kind of talked how you got to see R-rated movies and stuff. Do you remember any mainstream movie that had Like a love scene or a sex scene that you always thought, ooh, that does something for me?
Yeah. The first one I remember seeing was, I think it's Pulp Fiction with Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, and he's like going down on a chick. I remember that very vividly and being like, oh. And then um honestly, I watched a lot of like dating shows back
Hmm.
then in the 2000s. Like dating shows were so popular, and I always like there would always be like an episode where there were like two women and they would be like a thruple kiss going on, and
Hmm.
I always really liked that.
Hmm. That reminds me, when I was young, there was a movie called Summer Lovers,
Uh-huh.
and it was about this couple and another woman. I don't remember how it went, but they were a threesome, and they went to Greece, and then just so it was just all the movie was the beauty of Greece and these three having sex. That was like the
Like
best.
softcore.
I
Yeah.
watched it so many times. Yeah,
Like I love this movie.
yeah, but I only watch it when I'm alone. No,
It's a good story.
yeah. Do you watch porn?
I do occasionally. I'm not like a big porn person. It honestly kind of like scares me sometimes. Like a lot of it, I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? Stop
It's a
hurting
little
her.
off-putting. Yeah.
Yeah, it creeps me out. Like I get scared, especially sometimes like I've seen videos where women will have like bruises and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if that's like an aesthetic thing or like a kink thing, but it makes me so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't like it at all.
Right. Yeah, I agree. So, do you think porn in any way has had an effect on your life?
I do think in relationships, um, I had a boyfriend that was, I'm pretty sure he was like addicted to porn. And like, would wake up and he would be like talking to like porn people like on his phone and stuff. And so I feel like, and then also like even going back further, my dad, like I remember had like a bunch of like porn magazines and it was like, don't look at those. And so I feel like yes, in like a negative way, and maybe that's my like slight like aversion to it and why I don't consume too much of it. Um but yeah, I feel like as like women it serves as like a pretty good tool to make us insecure. and men are like so fucking stupid and like don't like can't differentiate between like this is like so made up and like it doesn't work like that and reality.
Right, right. My thought is always that I think porn has made men bad lovers.
Oh yeah, selfish. Like yeah, boring. I'm bored.
It's like, we don't like that or like it like that. Thank you. It doesn't get me off,
No, it's
but
like
like I'm trying
yeah,
not to be like a tight ass, like, oh, I don't like porn, but I don't like porn. Like I still
yeah,
watch it every now and then, but it's like gross, gross, gross. You gotta
yeah.
until you
I've
find
gotten
one.
I've gotten to points where I'm like I don't even want to do this anymore. All of these are scary. I'll just use my imagination.
How important is sex to you on a scale of like 1 to 10?
I would say like a 10. I'm a physical touch girl,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I am a pretty horny bitch, and so yeah, it's like very I think it's a very important aspect.
What's your definition or your idea of amazing sex?
Um let's see. I think like fluid, people moving like fluidly and like a mutual understanding of like what you both want without necessarily like asking. Um, that's really nice. And yeah, I think maybe that.
Just kind of being in sync, maybe.
Yeah, in sync. Yeah. And yeah.
Let's go to the wheel of dirty questions. So hang on.
Okay. I love a wheel. You love wheels.
I do, but I forgot to pull it up. So first we got to exit out of this.
Okay. Boisterous edition. You're so funny.
Come on, go away. There we go. Gotta do. I usually have this ready and I forgot it.
That's okay.
It's only gonna take a second. And I can always edit this out if it takes too long. Where are my wheels? My wheels.
My wheels.
All right. Oh, I didn't. I wait. I didn't. I'm gonna unshare this, so I because I didn't do the sound and I like the sound. So let's
Yeah.
go
Oh,
back.
okay.
We'll go share. Share sound. I know what a nerd. Okay.
No, you're
Oh, it's me. I don't know what all this is here. Okay, here we go.
I'm excited.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Oh my God. I have in my early 20s. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't we all cheat in our early 20s?
Isn't that what the early
Wasn't
20s are
everyone
for?
cheating?
Yeah.
What?
So wasn't that what your early 20s are for?
Yeah, I think, right? Yeah, I have. And it's wasn't obviously like I'm not like, yeah. But I should have exited that relationship way earlier so that it didn't get to that point because I was pretty much over it like 4 or 5 months before that happened.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
So that was a lesson.
How's your body image?
You know, it's good. I would say it's pretty good now. It has not always been that way at all. I would say that that's a pretty recent thing in the last, um, maybe like 3 or 4 years.
What do you think may help you make the shift?
Um, I was really specific about the things that I followed on social media, and I like got rid of a lot of just like weird, weird shit. Um, and I also threw my scale away. That was a really big one because I used to be really obsessive and like one of those people that like if I got on the scale and it was like a number that I didn't think that it was going to be, it ruined my entire day and I like would like obsess over it. So, yeah, getting rid of the scale was a really good one. And honestly, witchcraft. A lot of like self-love spells and just like gazing at myself in the mirror and leaving myself little love notes and like yeah, just kind of being sweet to myself and like
Mm-hmm.
trying to rewire my brain to be nice to myself.
Well, that's good. It's good. What's the best compliment you ever gotten on your naked body?
Ooh, you look like Thicky Lake.
Oh,
I got told that, and I liked that.
uh, do you have any sexual regrets?
um, well, I mean, I do have herpes. And so, and that happened like I got that while I was like drinking a lot and having a lot of like just random sex, blackout sex. I don't know who gave it to me. Um, but I think that that is my only like sexual regret of like just like being like so careless with my body and like with giving myself to people that I have no idea who the fuck they are, and then they gave me like herpes, which it isn't like I've had it for long enough now that I know that it's not like a defect or like, you know, there's nothing like wrong with me or like I'm not gross,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just so stigmatized, and obviously like I wish that I didn't have it so that I didn't have to like tell people, hey, I have herpes.
Right. Yeah.
And then wait for their reaction of like if they're cool with it or not, and then like having to like explain if they aren't like, you know, oh, let me look it up, and like so I think that's my only that, and also like having sex so young. I had sex for the first time when I was 14. So um I I don't think that like my body was ready for that, and it wasn't pleasurable, like I didn't have fun. Um so yeah, I guess those two.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask this. I don't ask everybody this, but this is like what I call my friendship test. It's just a joke, but I say that I can only be friends with people who answer yes to this question. So, have you ever had sex with someone just to make them go home?
I haven't done that, but I have faked an orgasm just to like get it over, and then hoped that they would go home after, and then they did not go home after.
Well, close enough.
I was like, "Are you gonna leave?" And then he was like, "Oh," he made like a joke, like, "Oh yeah, haha, I'm gonna leave now." And I was like, and they didn't.
Uh, all right. Do you have any items left on your sexual bucket list you want to try?
Absolutely. Sex at Disneyland. Hello. Um, Sex in the park. I'm a big public sex girl, but I haven't done much of it. But I like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 All right. What's your host song? Like what song when you hear it kind of brings out your host spirit?
Oh gosh. Probably, have you heard the song Trader Joe by Jungle Pussy?
Mm-mm.
That one is good. I like that
Okay.
one. It makes me feel good. I go
All
like
right.
this.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
What's your Instagram?
Sabs laughs a lot. Like Sir Mix-a-Lot, but Sabs laughs a lot.
Okay. And this, like I said, is coming out tomorrow morning. So do you have anything coming up you want to promote?
Um, no, 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 I'm just a comedian and I do shows, and I'm moving back to Portland soon from LA.
Okay. All right. Well, we're at the end now where you're just going to tell me a story about sex and then we're done.
Okay.
So I'm just going to sit back, relax, and you just take it.
Okay. Um, so so that guy, the porn one, the porn addiction guy, um, he one time we were like really drunk and we were arguing, and we also like didn't really have sex that much because he had whiskey dick all the time. And so we got in like a drunk argument, and he was mad, and he knew that I bought like this huge, it wasn't even that big. I mean, it was a dildo, whatever. And he like stormed out of my apartment one time and he was like, "Have fun fucking your giant dildo." And then he slammed the door. And then I did. And it was great.
Oh, that's funny.
It was so funny.
That is funny.
Oh man.
it makes me, it's not, but it makes me think like you would have appreciated this. I do a show called Roast Your Ex,
Hmm.
right? And people can send in roasts of their ex while the show's going on, and then I
Oh,
read them periodically.
I
And so
love
this
that.
one woman said, like, I told my ex that I was going to a show called Roast Your Ex, and he got mad. And she said, so I came here with my best friend who he hates, and I took a picture of us and sent it to him. So then I went and got a hat that I had brought as a prize, and it says "sick of your shit." And I go, here, put this on, take a picture, and send it to him. So she did.
I love
That was like
that.
one of the best things that's happened at one of those shows. So she took a picture of herself, like flipping off the camera, and I go, and send it to me. So
That is so
I
funny.
love when guys get mad about stuff, and then we just
Me
go, ha
too.
ha. Yeah.
Me too. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been really fun talking to you. Seems all too short, but
I
leave
know.
them wanting more. So,
Thank you,
all
Sherry. It was
right.
so
It was
fun.
really fun. It was good talking to you, and I'll see you around.
You too, sweet
All
pea.
right. Bye bye.
Bye.